Leaders. My name is Lauren Bellamy, the founder, one of the writers, and one of the editors of Hear Her Speak magazine. I'm going to ask my one other staff member introduce herself real quick.
Hi everyone, my name's Roshni and I'm an editor, content creator, and writer for this magazine.
Thank you, Roshni. Okay, so we are back at it again with our traditional Woman of the Month interviews with none other than my girl, Chelsea Goode. Chelsea is an absolute class act. She can literally do it all. She can act, she can dance, she can sing, she can direct, she can write, she can do it all, okay? I'm serious. She is extremely dedicated to her craft and is one of the kindest people you will ever meet. She goes above and beyond to support her friends and strives to make everyone feel included in all that she does. She just recently placed third in the Black Theater Network's first monologue competition, and she currently attends Shenandoah Conservatory of the Arts in order to earn her Bachelor of Fine Arts in Acting. She graduated from Henrico with Rashi and I from the Center of Fine Arts, where she completely made her mark there. We are so happy to honor Chelsea with the title of October 2021 Woman of the Month for Hear Her Speak. Welcome, Chelsea.
Thank you so much for that introduction. I was started crying. I was like, oh my God, Lauren, thank you so much. I really appreciate that. I'm happy to be here to support you guys, and thank you for giving me this title. It means the world. Thank you so much.
No problem.
Of course, I mean, based off that description, you more than deserve it. And I guess to get started, who is your female role model?
My female role model. Weirdly enough, Emma Gibbons. So she was my theater teacher from high school, and she is a third generation clown, theater clown. She's like she's like touring the world in an RV currently, and she just kind of just lives life in the way that she wants to, and that's just something that I've like always kind of like idolized in her, and just being 100% herself and like very like open and empathetic to others and in their situations, and just being so open-minded and carefree. And that's just something that I've always like strove for myself, and like seeing that in her is just like, especially in another theater practitioner, is really like inspiring and refreshing.
That is so true. Miss Gibbons is literally everything. I remember the very first play that both of us were in together. She was just literally yes.
Funnily enough, I just unironically wore this shirt. And I got bleach on it, if you can see that.
But Miss Gibbons is literally everything, because she was so helpful and so awesome, and she just like really saw the star in each and every one of us, even when we may not have seen it ourselves. So I completely understand your love for her, because she is freaking amazing. Well, okay, second question. What has been your favorite role to play, and what has been your favorite production, and why?
I might be biased because I just finished it, but literally Lady in Red we titled it Here in My Skin, and it features excerpts from For Colored Girls Who Considered Suicide When the Rainbow Is Enough. And the reason being why that was my favorite role in show was because it was all women of color, and that's the first time I've ever been a part of something like that. And that's cast and creative team. So like one of our assistant directors, she's Latina, and we also have a stage manager who's a woman of color, and like it just, everything about it was so like empowering. It was also not done on campus. It was done on an off-campus like house, like one of the director's houses, and like that space became like a safe space for us to kind of like decompress after having these classes and being around so many, like, because we go to it's a PWI at Shenandoah University, predominantly white institution, which can kind of be overwhelming when you are of the minority group. So finding like and connecting with those people who like really understand it more than anyone else could ever, it's like, it was such an inspiring experience, especially creating art with them. First of its kind. No one has ever done this at the school, and like I'm hoping it won't be the last time it's ever done, but like to be the first and like the pioneers and And those women were just amazing. Like they're like so talented, so kind. So like it was just a very, very great experience. And honestly, if we could do some more shows, I definitely would.
That genuinely sounds so cool. It sounds like such an amazing experience. I really wish I could have seen it, but like I'm all the way here, so I can't.
We're gonna
But
make it work with the film thing. You might see it. You
oh my
might.
god, I would love to
Fingers
if I could.
crossed.
What made you decide to pursue a career in acting?
I don't know. I think it's just something that I've always just been passionate about. Like, I never really like. I can't even tell you why. I started in ninth, and when I was 9 years old in fourth grade, they had a drama club at our school, and I guess I just decided to do it, and that to me just feels like some sort of like fate situation that like I just decided to do this thing that I have no idea about, I have no knowledge or prior experience with, that I just go into. And it somehow has led me to where I am today. So I feel like this is just where I was meant to be. I don't really know. I think it's just something that I've just always just had like a really like intense love for and passion to get better and grow. And like I just love performing. Like I just think that's just where I was meant to be. And I'm glad, and I just get such a rush doing it, especially with like, like the community that like theater brings and that other actors and like actors have with each other. It's just so intense and like, I don't know, ethereal. And I just really love doing it.
Yes, whenever you see Chelsea perform, it is a beautiful sight to see, and to see that, like I have known you since when you started being in theater, because we met in fourth grade. And like to just see how passionate she is in literally every single performance and whatever she may be doing, whether it's being on stage or being backstage or helping with whatever it may be, she just goes at it at such a like it's amazing to watch. I'm so serious. And like, I'm not just saying that because she's one of my closest friends, but it's just also just like being able to see that. It's just really great to be able to see that. So you are phenomenal, 100%. And that kind of leads me into the fourth question, which is what is one thing that you hope to accomplish in your already stellar career?
I do really want to be in like a blockbuster movie. And really funnily enough, I love thrillers. And I think being in like a really like scary psychological thriller would be really cool. Like little like thing. Just something that's so random, especially because I'm like more of like a dramatic actor, and like I'm put more into that. So like drama and like I don't know, those type of things are probably more where like my typecast is like centered, but like something really like crazy and scary would be really cool to play out too.
Okay, so I guess this is a little bit off script, but what would you consider your favorite thriller slash horror movie to be then?
Literally like Us. So like Jordan Peele, like Get Out and Us, and like I think it's Yes is what the next movie is called. Yes or like no or some sort of like little affirmation. But like those movies are just so like intense, and you can just tell the amount of thought and precision that is put into making every little like moment be something, and maybe be like something that like furthers the plot along that you might not notice at first. So it's like those little like Easter eggs that are put in movies are like the things that I really love the most. So like he just does such a great job at like telling those type of stories and the way that he does it. So Jordan literally not even just one, but just Jordan Peele in general. Like
Yeah, his
all
works
of
are
his movies are.
fantastic.
Mm-hmm.
So I guess to get back on track, what's one piece of advice that you were given that sticks with you?
Recently, I was told by one of my teachers here. All of my teachers are like white, like like old white professors, and we just recently got a new professor, and his name is Cedric Hill, and he's a Black male. And he does not my teacher this year, but like he's like a acting professor. So I just walked into his room one day and I've been bothering him ever since. And one of the biggest things that he's like told me like is like show them something different. Because I tend to put myself in like in a box of sorts to kind of maneuver throughout this like predominantly white institution world that I'm in. So I tend to use comedy as a way to like just, I guess, live the life that I am in. And he was like, "Do you like being the funny Black girl?" This is random. I didn't even ask this question. He just like, "Do you like being the funny Black girl?" And I was like, "I don't know." I guess we'll see. But the advice is just to show them something different and to be, more than just the one thing that you think will like allow you to be like safe in that way. So just expanding out of that, and not hiding and not being afraid. So that was some of those things that he's poured into me these past couple of weeks. So yeah.
That is powerful in of itself. Like, I think it's just, I go to a PWI myself, and so it's like being in that situation of how do you kind of set yourself apart, but then you also don't want to be in a situation in which, everyone only thinks of you as that. So being able to keep the element of surprise, I think, is what's going on. And you can totally do it because you're just that girl. But anyway, so that is all for just our regular interview questions. So now we're going to go into our funny, crazy rapid fire questions. Thankfully, we kept them somewhat tame this time. In the past, they've been interesting, but we kept them tame. And so the first question is, what is your favorite play in general?
A Raisin in the Sun. Yes. And I'm also biased because I definitely want to be Beneatha forever. And I have to play it before I age out of that role. But like, even when I age out, I'm going to play every single female role in that play because it's just so like, it's so powerful. It's written so well. And I love it.
Favorite musical?
Once on This Island. You knew it was coming. Lauren, literally when we did it at high school, I was like, this is definitely like exactly my type of stuff to listen to.
Once on This Island is absolute perfection. And Chelsea, again, I'm going to plug her again because she literally the actress who was playing Timoon like I think it was on the first night.
Second night.
Oh, second night. She hurt her leg and was literally in a wheelchair. So she had to sing all the parts. Chelsea was stage manager, assistant director.
I was like, I was the assistant director. I was in the ensemble.
Yes.
So I was doing like ensemble.
She was doing everything. Okay. And she had to step in and do Timoon's dancing part in the last show, I believe, and sis knocked it out of the park. I went to the last show and I was just like, see, this is what I've keep telling. Like, I'm not, again, she is one of my closest friends, but she completely slayed that. And we were all just like, yes, Chelsea, yes, yes, yes. She just did that with like not even a full 24 hours to kind of like figure it out, do whatever, but she was able to do it. And that was just absolutely phenomenal to be able to like witness in that moment. So yes. But the question is, what is your go-to musical theater karaoke song?
Ooh, this is not even my go-to, but this is the first one that's coming up to my head. Don't Rain on My Parade. That I would do that. It's so good.
Thanksgiving or Christmas?
Christmas, definitely.
That was the right answer.
Oh, well. Okay, what are you going to be for Halloween this year?
So, this is just, this little tidbit. Me and my friend, one of my closest friends here, she is white. She's blonde, blue eyes, and I'm Black. And there's this movie on Disney Channel. I don't know if you've heard of it. It's called The Color of Friendship. So we were like, we should do that movie where it's a movie about this like black girl from like South Africa and a white girl. It's about the South African apartheid, and it's like about that. It's like from 2000, and we were gonna be those characters in that movie. So be on the lookout for that.
We will be. Yes.
Oh, sorry. What would you consider your biggest pet peeve to be?
I don't like hearing people chew.
I get
I
that.
don't think that's my biggest pet peeve, but that's just something I just do not like. It's just hearing it. Just
I am right with you with that. It is disgusting. I don't care who it is. I cannot, no. I'm that person who will literally walk into the next room because I'm not about to hear that. First thing, what is the first thing you notice about a person?
I don't know, probably the way they walk. I'm very like keen on that because I think it shows a lot about a person. It's like how they carry themselves. So definitely that.
What's your Hogwarts house?
Gryffindor.
No.
Fun. I know this is rapid fire, but the little tidbit is that I didn't watch or read Harry Potter until this summer. I was a nanny this summer to an 8-year-old boy and a 4-year-old girl, and they love Harry Potter there. And he was like, the 8-year-old was like, you gotta read the book. So we read the whole book, and I read it to him, a little bit of it. Then we all watched the movie together. So I only read the first book and like a little bit of the second, but we're getting there. And then watched the first movie. So yes, I'm a Gryffindor. And I actually know what it means now.
That's amazing. What is your favorite cake flavor?
Chocolate.
Nice. I guess that's not really a right or wrong answer compared to the Thanksgiving or Christmas one, but do you prefer texting or talking?
I like talking.
Mm.
Okay. Favorite childhood TV show?
We'll go with the Parkers. Because I used to watch that like all the time. So when they put it on Netflix, I was like, I've seen this. I've seen all of these episodes already, but I'm gonna watch them again.
Parker's is everything.
So, would you consider it wrong for a vegetarian to eat animal crackers?
I think it'd just be a little like it'd just be a little odd. Like I don't think it's wrong unless there's meat in it, but like live your life. If you want to eat those animal crackers, you go right ahead.
It's like the socks and sandals situation. You're just kind of like, I don't know, but coffee or tea?
I'll go with coffee. I don't really like the taste of coffee, but I'll sugar that thing up. But I will at least drink the coffee. I will not drink the tea. It's so nasty.
If you could live anywhere in the world, where would it be?
I don't know. Maybe New York. I actually have not experienced a lot of like traveling so far. I've been up and down the East Coast, but like anywhere outside of that or outside of the country, I've not really like experienced yet. But like as far as what I know of places, like I would definitely live in New York.
All right. Final rapid fire question. Marvel or DC?
How are they gonna hate me? Neither, because I've never seen a lot of. So I've had this conversation so many times because so many people have like, why have you not watched Iron Man and all of these movies? And I'm like, I just don't. I've seen Black Panther and I've seen Spider-Man Far From Home. So I guess
that's all you need to
that's
watch. That's all you need to watch. Okay.
When you said y'all are gonna hate me, I thought you were about to say DC.
Me too.
So
no. At least it's neither because I don't know.
Yeah, that's
it's better than me choosing the wrong side.
Yes, I was about to say neither is definitely the better decision because we're not no hate towards DC, but no, Marvel is 100 times better. But anyway, you watch the ones that you should be watching anyway. So, that is the good part. But that is all. Thank you so, so much for getting on this call after a long day of school and everything. It was so great being able to interview you today. Yes, it was really, really great because, like, again, guys, last time I'm gonna say it, she is literally one of my closest friends, one of my longest friends, and I just love you so much, Chelsea. You are just literally you're destined to do so many great things, and I don't say that to everyone because, like, I've already seen how awesome you are as an actor, as an actress. So to see what you're going to be doing in the future, I'm just going to be here for the ride because it's going to be phenomenal. So thank you so
Thank
much.
you. Thank you so, so much. Thank you both for having me here and talking to me and listening to my little answers. So thank you so much.
It was so nice to meet you. Like, this is the first time I'm meeting you, but
Yeah.
I'm definitely gonna remember you.
Yeah, it's so nice to meet you too.
It was lovely.
Thank you.
Awesome. I love when my friends meet each other. Thank you, readers, for checking out this video. Make sure to check out the rest of our issue that is coming out October 15th. Celebrate spooky season, turn up, wear your mask, stay safe, social distance, do all the things, and we shall see you in the next one. All right, see you guys later.